field. He can throw it over the top. Does a great job underneath. And then his ability as a runner, and things break down, and being able to extend plays as good as anybody in college football right now. Very Lamar Jackson-like in that way, with the threat of beating you on the perimeter. You wish that when things broke down, he became just a runner, or he became just a thrower. And unfortunately, he can do both very well, and has all year in a record-setting fashion.
When you're recruiting in your area and you have two quarterbacks like that in the same class, are you like rubbing your eyes saying like, I don't know
take
if it
them
would
both.
what was that like? I mean, you guys have to. How did Clemson go about it? What did you think?
I just say my job as a defensive guy, and you have an offensive guy, is kind of try to check the boxes on who they are as people and their transcripts, and fit systematically, and then you give them to those guys. So how they make those decisions, that's I don't really know.
But the idea, I mean,
they're
that young. You say, hey, we might have the two best quarterbacks in the country in your area in that one little.
Yeah, and sometimes you have great players, and then it's just there's other great players too.
Yeah.
And so it was cool, and dealing with them as young people to kind of see where they're at now.
Yeah.
As two of the best in college football, and have incredible, NFL futures, God willing. That's cool because they're great people, and that's what makes it fun. If they're not good people, it's no fun. And so when you're talking about great people that deserve success, and the success they've had and the success they'll have in the future, that's what makes it a lot of fun. And to see their coaches, in high school be a really huge part of their development and their success. That's cool from a coaching standpoint.
And again, you recruited a ton of great players in your time, but where Trevor and Justin are now, when you saw them when they were that young, did you see this kind of possibility in both of them when you got those first looks, or are they?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say now after the fact, but they both had, again, crazy arm talent.
Okay.
They both, Trevor, I don't think people realized what kind of an athlete he was in high school. I think he was labeled more of a pocket passer, and to me, he's a legit dual threat guy. And what he's done for us as a runner and a passer, or if Bill Schneider had him in their quarterback run-heavy RPO system, he would be great at all of it. And that's what great players, you plug them in any system and they'll do well. And but they both threw with a level of anticipation. It's hard to coach, and the instincts, and then the confidence to throw in the tight windows. That's what they could do, and then their ability to improvise and extend plays. That takes them to, again, a whole other category to me.
Okay.
And then again, having all the intrinsic values from a character standpoint, and a willingness to study, and humility, and the ability to lead. That's puts him in another category.
Brent, about Justin, this Ohio State offense, I know you talked about some kind of similarities with 16 before, but with Justin this year in their offense, they seem willing to kind of push the ball more vertically downfield. Like a lot of his percentage of his throws are 20 yards or more downfield, maybe higher than some of the quarterbacks they've had in the past. Yeah. When you watch tape, do you notice them him in particular being more willing to push it?
People are afraid of him and that running back. And so it creates a lot of opportunities down the field, first of all, structurally, and then they got great players at receiver that can take the top off the defense. And then anytime you're dealing with a dual threat guy that can extend plays, what happens is them DBs, they get bored back there and they start peeking because the play takes so long and they're not used to that. And now receivers, that are well coached, which they are, know how to do the scramble drill, and they've made a ton of plays that way as well.
Is that where you think a big chunk of them come?
I wouldn't say a big chunk. They can just run by you and make one-on-one plays, and they've made a number of them both ways. Just because they're getting a lot of one-on-one shots, and then again, he's really good at patient at finding people down the field. I mean, receivers are great at getting open.
Ohio State is one of the, I think it might be the best third down percentage
in the country.
And
crazy third down percentage, almost 60%.
Yeah, and it seems like when Justin gets back there on third down, a lot of teams have to prevent the pass, but then it seems like he can take off with his feet too. How difficult is that to prepare for as a coordinator?
It's real hard. It's frustrating. It's really hard. It's really hard. You look at a guy like Lamar Jackson. Tom Brady does it different. He does it different than Lamar Jackson. And going into this game, I'd rather play a guy that's just one-dimensional. It's hard. It's really hard if they can run it and throw it equally as well. And then when you have one covered, they can attack you with the other. So it makes it hard. Anytime the quarterback is involved as a runner, designed runs, they always have an extra hat for you. That's why it's very successful. And then anytime that their athletes better than your athletes, say your D-line, and then it can extend plays outside, it just makes it hard when you got to cover somebody. And whether you're playing zone or you're in man, you got to find people within your zone, or you got to stay on your man for a very long time. It's hard to cover people that long.
Coaching more diverse now than they were 3 years ago.
Well, I don't know if it's. I think they had two of the best playmakers in college football in 16, and Curtis Samuel and J.T. Barrett. I mean, it was like a two-headed monster, and then they still had a running back back there behind this monster offensive line. And but what he can do as a quarterback that can do it all, as a runner and a thrower. JT was really good at what he did, but he wasn't just a runner. But I think systematically they were built just a little bit different. And then attack the inside in the quarterback run game was tough. And then attack the outside with Samuel and some of the things that he could do, both receiving and running, jet sweeps and things of that nature, was really tough. But now again they're utilizing their offensive skill outside down the field. And then the running back is just a monster. He's over a 600-pound squatter. We got a tough, physical, veteran offensive line that's just mauling people, moving people. And at some point, your schemes and your diversity, you can't trick people. You get here, there's no tricking. You have to line up and beat people. You got to push people the other way. You got to knock people back, and you got to be physical. And if you're not, it's not. If you're going to lose, it's how bad you're going to lose. I really believe that. So you can talk about everybody's skill set and everything else, but this is going to be a game that it's going to come down to force on force. And you can't play stupid. You can't give up explosive plays. You have to play with discipline. All those things. You have to make do one thing and then show them one thing and then do another. That's every single week. But there's no voodoo to it. It's players making plays. This is always a player-driven game, and that's what's going to come down to on Saturday night. And us being able to stop the run and prevent explosive plays, get off the field, and play more physical, and then they can say the same things. Staying on the field, establishing the line of scrimmage, creating big plays and things of that nature. So it's exciting. It's very exciting.
So on the topic of the